Hello everybody, RV Living with the Geezer. I'm right here across from the Boyd Cemetery. You guys are out there mowing the grass, but look at that sky. It's starting to build up again. Last night there was a really front that came through, but it missed us. It went south down around I-20 and a little north of Granbury. It missed Weatherford. It was south of Weatherford, but we were keeping an eye on it. I want to tip you all off on an app on YouTube that I think he's the best weather guy around. And I may have mentioned this to y'all before, I don't know. But it's Texas Weather Center. That's the app. And I believe his name is on there too. It's David Reimer, R-E-I-M-E-R. And he's funny. But he does an excellent job covering the weather, the storms that blow in. He was live on there last night. And, I mean, somebody right on my tail. Yeah, he was live on there last night, and he was keeping people informed. I mean, he didn't take a break. It was just constant, because there was several bad tornadoes that hit Gordon, which is right west of I-20 and 281. So yeah, it did some damage over there. Hopefully there wasn't any loss of life, you know. And they're building up again today. Stephanie texted me this morning, said she had left Dixie in the house, which was very smart. So I'll before it hits, I'll get her out on a leash and let her do her business. But yeah, and I just saw something on Facebook this morning. The main reason I'm making this video, I hope they turned. Okay, good. My wish came true. There was some cattle over to the left. I'm hand-holding my phone, so in case this is that route where we usually see some livestock. But yeah, I saw on Facebook this morning where a very good friend of mine, he was a fireman, and he was my neighbor. Get some out of the way, Geezer. He was my neighbor for 10 years when we lived in a subdivision called Wynwood, south of Bernie. We lived there from 87 to 97. Gentry, he was there before us, and I believe he still lived there. And they had 2 kids, and my son, his son was older than my son, but they played together every now and then. But yeah, he passed away. I haven't found out the particulars on it, but Gentry worked for City Public Service, which was the utility people that runs the power for San Antonio, and he joined our fire department in Leon Springs, volunteer fire department, not too long after we started it. And Gentry, he was a mechanic. He's one of these guys that could do a whole lot. He devoted countless hours to keeping those trucks running. I mean, you know, no pay. It's volunteer back then. And he moved up. You know, I left that fire department after 20 years, and I was still working as a paid fireman. But Leon Springs was all still volunteer. But Gentry worked his way up, and he was the assistant chief out there. And I mean, the fire department's they've got like 4 fire stations, and so he worked his way up all the way through. And his son, Clint, became a fireman, in New Braunfels, and I just noticed last year, this is how time flies. I noticed last year that Clint retired from the fire department. So I'm going, oh my gosh. I remember him when he was, 8 years old or whatever. But rest in peace, Gentry. He's really a nice guy, a great neighbor to have, and like I say, he was one dedicated individual, put in thousands of hours for that fire department. So anyway, I called my ex lieutenant there at Castle Hills. I called Jeff, talked to him. He didn't know any particulars, but it doesn't matter, Lord, when it's your time to go, the Lord says, come on, that's it. But anyway, guys, let's see if we can see some cattle back here. Dennis, no Amazon trucks behind me. Temporarily. Let's see what we got over here. Where are all the cattle? There's some way back over there. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, here's some over there. Can you see them? Over at the back side of that field. Yeah, looks like the storm's going to move in again, so I'll keep my eye on it. And just the guy that I'm talking about on that Texas weather app, he's not an alarmist either. He doesn't get you. He doesn't get you all worked up. A lot of those guys get real sensational on it when they don't need to. But he does tell you that if you need to take shelter, go take shelter. So David Reimer, Texas Weather Center. I'll leave a link if I can remember. That's a good idea, Geezer. I'll leave a link, okay? And yeah, I'm doing all right. My blood pressure came down a little bit, so I think that new medicine's starting to kick in. It made me feel tired, but I looked it up and it said that's normal when you first get on it. So, anywho, that's about it, guys. I got somebody coming up behind me. What else was I going to tell you? The ducks are fine, and they put them all up in the coop at night, so and then let them out in their little new area. Yeah, proud of my son for the job he did on that. And I appreciate all y'all's comments on what a good job it was, and that's a really nice enclosure for him. And it didn't take him that long to do it. So, anyway, guys, I don't want to stretch it out too long. Just a ride back here. Sorry we didn't see a whole lot of livestock. There's one cow over there. This is usually Livestock Alley up here. As soon as I cut this video off, we'll probably pass some cool looking whatever. Yeah. Nope, I guess not. Talking to you later, guys. Just wanted to give a little respect to my friend Gentry. Rest in peace, buddy. Talk to y'all later. Adios. Bye-bye.